guys. Really important to do your best to get control out of the bunker if we're looking to get up and down a little bit more. Obviously, from a scoring standpoint, ultimately hitting it close enough inside 8 feet is going to give us about a 50% chance of getting up and down, right? If we're hitting bunker shots outside of 8 feet, we'll probably end up hit the bunker shot and then 2 putts. So depends on the hole. Par 3 probably a bogey, par 4 probably a bogey, par 5 if we get in the bunker in 2, that's potentially still a par. So when we're trying to narrow the focus a little bit, how do we get these bunker shots inside 8 feet is the goal. I'm going to highlight today how to hit a high bunker shot, because most times you got the lip of the bunker. Most people get in trouble when they're trying to hit it high, okay? So the tendency that I see when people are trying to hit it high, they end up sort of starting back and then staying back a little too much. So then their low point either is going to be too far back, or they drive their hands forward trying to get to the golf ball. Both, it's going to be hard to manage the loft when you do that, okay? So we're going to start with the first one. I'm going to have the face open at address, okay? So the face is going to be open at address, and then when I'm hitting it, when I'm practicing, I got a line here in the sand. I'm trying to make a pretty long swing and let the club head be able to swing past my body, okay? This would be me restricting the club, so the club's not swinging past my body. This is the club swinging past my body. You can see the butt of the grip starts to point back behind my body post-impact, okay, when it's that way. Another thing is I'm not going to go down when I'm trying to hit a high bunker shot. I'm actually going to imagine that I'm starting to come up to help me get the low point correct in the sand and have the club travel through the sand correctly, okay? So I'm going to start with option 1, face open, ball a little forward to center, and then making sure I make a long swing, trying to let the club get past my body with a nice tall finish. Okay, so that one went straight up. So that was a nice high bunker shot. Good contact in the sand, okay? So this one is, that's sort of, to me, sort of the standard kind of high bunker shot. The next one I'm gonna show you is one that if you have a tough time getting that much speed into the swing, what you can do is you can actually have the face pretty neutral and then start standing a little closer to it. This one, this would be like an arms only bunker shot, not using too much body. I got the face pretty square. I'm still trying to make sure that I get the loft thrown on the club by getting the grip to point behind me, but I'm gonna do it with a club face that's a little more square. I'm gonna stand a little closer to it, not try to use my body too much, but still make sure my hands deliver the loft onto it with a square face. Okay, so still went high. I pulled it just a little bit, but it still went plenty high, and you could see the amount of energy I used in that. Even though the face was square, as long as I make sure that I let the club go past my body, I could still hit it pretty high without having the face too open. I do see that sometimes in the effort to hit it high, people get the face open and they make a big swing, but they're not able to advance the ball far enough, okay? So this is sort of the third option here when we're talking about getting, I would say, the right amount of energy into the golf ball. If I get the face open and I start swinging really across, then the club is going to be driving across the ball too much, making it hard to get up in the air. So this would be option number 3. I'm going to sit down nice and low. I'm going to let the club come a little bit more around my body versus way away from my body, okay? So this is option 3, sit nice and low. Club travels more of a circle around my body this way and around my body this way, okay? So same idea, a little bit pressure forward, around and around. And I'm just trying to deliver as much loft as I can again. So that one's gonna deliver a nice high shot too.